right now. A staycation day. That's why it's all good, but you can't test people for weed. That's trash. Anywho, back to the automated.
How did we get on that? Oh,
automatic J rollers. How lit that would be. I think that's what took me there. I think, like, if you like 7, she's like, at 7 o'clock, the shit just flips. Like, here you go, and you're like, oh shit, it is 7.
No, I mean like the drug thing. Like, the screenshot. How did we get on that conversation?
Oh, it was on the screen.
Oh.
And I think I
okay.
don't know.
All right. Okay.
It's a podcast, all right?
We just be.
Mark Austin.
Wait. The fast food thing. Can you show me the?
That's where I'm going.
Oh.
Right now.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's all good. You didn't know Mark Austin. You didn't know Mark Austin wrote this article. Mark Austin from Digital Trends did an article. Flippy gets fired. Burger Bot shot down. That's crazy to read. Shut down, Burger Bot shut down after 1 day on the job. After debuting to much fanfare, Flippy the flipping robot who started a gig at Cali Burger got sidelined, at least temporarily. It turns out the automated fast food worker created by Miso Robotics was a victim of its own success. When USA Today visited the Pasadena location on Thursday, the robotic arm was still on display, but someone had pulled the plug. Anthony Lomolino, the chief technology officer for Cali Group, explained that they needed more time to train the humans
to catch up,
to keep pace. Amazing!
This motherfucker is way too fast. I can't even keep up. Like, why are you doing that to us? Like, no, that.
You have no idea. So crazy right now. You have no idea.
So I gotta read that again. That's amazing. When USA Today visited the Pasadena location on Thursday, the robotic arm was still on display, but someone had pulled the plug. That's probably how they're like, fuck this thing. Like, oh my goddamn self. Anthony Lomolino, the chief technology officer for Cali Group, explained that they needed more time to train the human workers to keep pace. Again, amazing. Mostly it's timing, he said. When you're in the back working with people, you talk to each other. With Flippy, you kind of need to work around his schedule, choreographing the movements of what you do, when and how you do it.
Like the efficiency of McDonald's first setup or whatever. You got to be efficient. You got to and he was a perfectionist. He was like, you got to do this, do this, do this. Nope, it's wrong. And then
he changed the whole setup. Actually, we could probably move more efficiently in this space. Which is crazy, but
completely.
But
legendary, also really, I get it.
Oh no, I mean crazy in a good way. Wow, I like where your mind is going. Yeah. That means preparing the burgers before and after Flippy does its thing, seasoning the patties, and adding condiments and serving them to customers.
You know what it means, actually? Is that you just need more fucking robots.
Oh, I think that's... the next line here. The 6-axis robot arm is bolted to the kitchen floor. I'm reading 2 lines at once. I don't know what's happening. Kitchen floor and receives orders via digital tickets. Flippy is equipped with thermal and regular vision to monitor each patty as it cooks. Cooking times displayed on the screen tell human employees when to add cheese or prepare the buns. Flippy also rotates spatulas, using different ones for raw and cooked burgers. This shit is legendary. This is amazing as I'm reading this. The robots, which run about $60,000, were designed for the Cali Burger chain and are exclusive for the next 6 months. Once Flippy gets back to work, the company hopes to have 50 locations operating by the end of the year, including restaurants in Seattle and Annapolis. And I said that to say this is going to one of those.
That's crazy.
Robots have been popping up in more and more food and beverage industry positions, and it's also crazy that I remember 2017. When I saw, after fast food workers wanted the $15 an hour raise, I saw that the order yourself things pop up in McDonald's, and I was like, damn, that's fast. Okay, you want to
fuck around? Actually, right. You want to fuck around?
This is crazy. Robots and robots. Sally the robot can make you a salad at the Cafe X robot barista. What? Sally the robot. This shit is like a tongue twister to me, and I get it. All the wine aside, this is like, what? Sally the salad robot can make you a salad, and the Cafe X robot barista will whip up a killer latte. The robot revolution is already here. There's no doubt that automation is taking jobs away from humans, but it's difficult to keep trained employees at fast food restaurants like Cali Burger, which pays $13 an hour or $13 or more per hour. We train them. They work on the grill, they realize it's not fun, so they leave and drive Ubers, said CEO John Miller. According to the Washington Post, up to 50% of fast food workers' staff leaves within a year. The prevailing cause is low wages, but the industry spends about $3.4 billion annually in recruiting and training. Employment in the fast food industry is climbing faster than healthcare, construction, or manufacturing, with a 40% increase in the last decade. The kitchen of the future will always have people in it, but we see that the kitchen having people in robots. I don't know what I'm reading. I can't read today. David Zito of Miso Robotics said in an interview, "This technology is not about replacing jobs. We see Flippy as the third hand." End of the article that I destroyed.
He ain't
Sorry,
the
Mark
third
Austin.
hand.
That is, reading the last line of that, my mind was already going. That's why.
If you have such a big turnover,
right,
then you're not gonna.
You're lying. Now you're lying.
You're not.
I'm not gonna. Now you're lying. Now you're lying to me. I was rolling the whole way until you lied to me. Now I'm offended. But no. Now. First of all, I want to say Flippy the robot is fucking legendary. Some shit that. And it's amazing that the
see like how like this is
you're waiting by it, like you're waiting with the salt, or you're waiting with the
cheese.
Fucking the cheese, like it's like beep, like
Flippy's gonna get
right, and then you hold the pickle.
Flippy's gonna be able to do that.
Flippy just needs 6 more arms, and Flippy's on his way. And $60,000. I feel like I was. Maybe you guys can go watch the podcast. You listeners out there. We didn't even start the show. Oh, that's crazy.
So are we on? Okay.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to episode 80. 81. Where are we? What day is it? 81. Episode 81 of the I Say That to Say This podcast with the hostess with the mostest, the real Mrs. McCrimmon, myself, King Bo Christ, and you guys, the listeners, and
I think we have 5 viewers. Of you now.
Word. I got to get a bigger round of applause. And my ashy ankles. This podcast has already been in session, but let's get some order. So the listeners can go back and listen. I feel like when we talked about cloning you on the gray area episode, part 2, I just pulled the number out of the air, but I was like, imagine like $50,000. I thought that was like reasonable for a whole human, but 60. So I just like to point out when I'm right. That's all that was. But
that makes sense.
One time I thought I was wrong, and I was wrong.
Right.
$60,000 isn't that crazy.
No.
That's like,
that's completely
that's very
doable.
That's very, So Flippy the robot is in there like, psh, psh, psh. And I thought about the dog walking robot, like, so, hold on, so you're telling me, like, and this thing is smarter than almost I am, right? Well, this thing is definitely smarter than me. Okay, this thing could definitely read you a.
But 60. Like, if you give it a formula,
right? That's where I was going with it. So you're telling me
it's gonna follow the formula. It's not gonna vary at all, and that's what throws everything off is variance with people because people don't follow the fucking rules.
No, but just humans in general, I don't even follow the fucking rules because it's just. The human brain makes you want to change shit for some reason. But anyway, so you're telling me if you take a fucking one of these robots and you tell it like, all right, you're gonna go straight to the curb, keep the dog on the left side at all times, so it's in the grass, you're not fucking with any neighbors, unless you're on
sidewalk.
Right, when you're on the sidewalk on the left side, but if you're on the other side, be like a Tesla. Use your discretion.
Right.
Keep the dog here, traffic here. Sometimes you can change shit, but for the best. So if you plug all that into a robot, and it does exactly what you tell it, it's like goes around the 4 corners, brings it back, and it's all good. Like, that's when I get to the end of this. Like, the robot's just a third hand. No, because those 2 human hands are going to be slow as hell compared to that robot. Like, you're drastically smarter with a smartphone in your hand. Obviously, you have all the information right here.
Imagine if you can train a robot to like sense a dog movement and make sure it's on leash and like.
I guess we just went gray area, but. It's not really gray area. It was gray area when this was a theory we cooked up on the podcast.
Food flipper is insane. That's
this
insane.
Thing that says.
Imagine the possibilities with like jobs that people don't want. Typically, it's just a job that they can get because you don't need any.
Wait. How many stations? It's like 28 stations at the DMV.
You would be
imagine 20. The DMV would be the fastest thing you've ever done. You'd scan all your shit, like self-checkout. Like you scan all your shit, put it in, good to go. Boop. Thank you, Mr. King Bo Christ. Have a good day.
Goodbye.
Wow, it's still 11 a.m. in It's 11 a.m. in Garden City. I'm headed back to Port Washington. This is a great day. Wasn't there till fucking 7:15 at night.
Right.
Starving like a Chilean miner in the DMV because you got no choice because you're fucking committed.
Chilean miner. Can you explain why?
Why is a Chilean miner?
Yeah, why is a Chilean miner?
Because now when I explain it, now it becomes fucked up because they got trapped in a mine for like a very long time. So now it becomes damn. Sorry, Chilean miners, if you're out there. I know what you're saying about me right now.
What is he?
He's a crazy bitch.
I know. My bad.
You was right.
That was actually an accident, but I guess I was right. The universe don't lie.
Right.
Anyway. Right. The DMV and just the world would be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
With automation.
Technology, yeah. Absolutely. I'm for
it.
Damn,
that's why it moves so fast. Because just when you hate it, just when you see something that you hate, see some cool shit like this.
See a reason why.
Like, oh, okay. I like where this is going. Yeah. We'll get back to this though. We're gonna. I like reading things live on the podcast. That's why if I read this before, I would have done more research. But now I'm like, oh, okay, this was better than I thought. So we'll get back to Flippy, and I want to see what Sally is talking about. Sally the salad maker, and what was the third one? Cafe X Robot Barista. Oh. I want to check out all those.
Okay.
So until next time. We're not going. I was just kidding.